Hi, everybody. Why are you so far away and I'm so close?
Because you're so close.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
I have to have my computer a certain distance.
That is true. That is true. And I am literally using a webcam. So
right.
I need to get you a webcam, and
I
that
have
will fix
one.
part of the problem.
I just don't know. I've never used it.
You have one?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get that. We're going to get that out. I had no idea. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Stacy from Masterpiece Jewelers in Daytona Beach, Florida. And I am joined by my sister, Tracy.
Hello, hello.
And she is an award-winning custom jewelry designer, as well as co-owner of Masterpiece Jewelers and my best friend. And and we are here tonight for Tracy to make a custom designed piece of jewelry while we all watch, and even more amazingly, while we all have our names in for a drawing. And I'm not going to be in on the drawing, I should say that, but you all can be. And so let's go ahead, and before we get started with Tracy's part, let's tell you how you can win and what you can win this evening. So this is the beautiful necklace Tracy is giving away tonight. It is actually vermeil with red enameling and a freshwater pearl, and it is gorgeous. So it is about $139 value. And so in order to enter the drawing tonight, first of all, you're going to share this live broadcast to your Facebook page. And then comment shared in the comments section. That way I know to give you one entry. Now, if you'd like to increase your entries, you can tag your Facebook friends, and we'll give you one entry for each person you tag, up to 10 additional entries. And so it's just that easy peasy. And by the way, yes, we will give this away tonight before the end of the show. This particular show happens to be about an hour long. Now, we have something exciting coming up in October. I can't even believe how close it truly is. And once again, we will be having one of our amazing gemstone experiences. And this features award-winning gem cutter Clay Zava. It is a very intimate group of people. You can see from the photo here, we set it up like a dinner table. Like a dinner party table, I should say. And then Clay brings gemstones that he has recently cut, and they are amazing. He's won over 43 different awards, industry awards, since he's been cutting, and he's one of the few American gem cutters that there are. Most gems are now cut in India or China. So we have just a couple seats left for the afternoon session, which is 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and a few more seats for the evening session, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And all you need to do is call the store or text the store to register. All right, and then a reminder, will be open this Saturday, August 31st, even though it is a long weekend. Both Tracy and I will be at the store on Saturday. So if you want to stop by and see us, that is a good time to do so. And lastly, a reminder that we do buy and trade jewelry. It is a good time to sell your unwanted jewelry. And over the long weekend, you might put that on your to-do list to look in your jewelry box, your jewelry drawer, your jewelry armoire, and see what you have that you haven't worn in a long time, or that you are just, it's never been your style, or even some of your broken pieces. We love for you to bring it all in, and all you need to do is call and make an appointment, and we'll set aside time just for you. Now, also important to say, if you need a same-day appointment, we are glad to do that for you. You can get more info at our website, tracyandstacy.com, and click on the gold buying tab. All right, we are back after all that blabbing back to Tracy. And are you ready, Trey?
Well, I just wanted to point out,
yes.
I just got this design book that we had made in the mail today, and I'm so excited. It will
amazing.
at the store starting tomorrow, and it just has some really pretty fun pieces that we have made. So I'm so excited. I just looked at it for the first time a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And if you get a chance, stop by the store and take a look at it.
And those are all designs that Tracy has done, commissioned. Every single one of those has been commissioned by someone for Tracy to do. And so she has made it in real life. It's exciting.
It is.
And that is only a very short period of her work, maybe a year, year and a half.
Probably,
something
yes.
like that.
Mhm.
So anyway, yes.
And some of them I couldn't find. I know they're hiding.
But
the pictures,
hiding.
the
They're
pictures are
in the
hiding.
hard drive. But that's okay.
And I
because-
found them after I made the book. So
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
So on to the next book.
Yep.
So now, have you launched Counter Sketch?
I hope so. Let's see.
All right. So.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, good.
Okay,
so
let's
are you
go.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's go over to Tracy.
Okay, tonight I thought we just would explore some of the new designs. It's always so much fun to get them. They just came today, and let's go on in and see what is available. So one of the ones that I thought was so much fun to use was this particular one. And people are doing so many different,
What in heaven's name?
I don't know.
But you just clicked it away and went with it.
Let's see if it does it again.
Hopefully not.
We'll just have to relaunch. Okay, excuse me. We'll go back to Stacy for just a minute while I relaunch.
All right, back to me and you. You want to just go to all right, so I'm gonna first of all put you back up there. Then I'm gonna put this back up there, and then I'm gonna do this and go.
Okay, so let's hope. I was already in there here today, so I know that it was working earlier. Okay, I'm just going to go in, and this particular design is so nice. It's a great little stacking ring. If you, for example, it really is the end of a stacking ring. So it's the end of a stack.
It's the end of a stack.
That's what I think. This ring is an end of the stack. So if you had a lot of
Oh, I see what you're
rings
saying.
on, and you had an engagement ring, or let's say your mother's engagement ring that you were stacking with all the others, they were very small back then.
Yes.
This would be a perfect end of a stack because you really couldn't stack anything on the points of the pear shape. Not very many things. Some things, but not much. Okay, and this one is great because it allows us to do so many different things. So if we want to take that center stone out, we could, and we could put something else in that spot. I'm not sure what, but we could also take the whole setting out, which I like, and it would leave the whole ring open. So
Ooh.
if you had some very unusual shaped piece that you wanted to build, this would be a perfect place to build it. And so this was what I was thinking for a unusual shape. We'll just go right in here, grab my favorite setting. This one allows you to do so many different things with it. And this will fit perfectly in the middle once we change the shape from a round to a baguette. You know, we don't do, I can't believe I'm talking about baguettes again. It's like every week I bring up baguettes, but this one is a long, big baguette, not a bunch of small baguettes.
A long, big baguette. We do not want a small, thin baguette.
That
That's
is
just a
exactly
given
it.
right there.
And we are going to remove those big corner
Yes.
prongs,
We
and
do
we're going to
not
bring
want
this
those.
up to the top. And this is going to be pushed down. Let's bring it up a little bit more. And you know, a few weeks ago, I did a very long cylinder shaped stone,
Yes.
which would have been a thin baguette. So let's change this to a 3 and make it thinner than it is wanting us to. And so this gives you really, I think I'd move it up just a touch, but this gives you a really neat look. Actually, we bought a ring that had this particular shape on it. It was an indiculite. I hope I'm saying that right.
Indiculite.
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 Tourmaline. And I don't know if you've ever seen an indiculite tourmaline. But it's a really pretty color. Actually, for some reason, this has turned to a very pretty purpley color in the center.
I noticed that. That's just, I don't know why it's doing that, but why not?
Yeah, it's just picking up colors that are in the room, apparently.
In the room that's in the digital
room. So I don't think they're going to have one here that is called an indiculite. But
most likely
what color?
They're not going to have one called an indiculite.
What color would you say that was?
So it's like a beautiful teal
topaz.
Teal topaz, perfect.
Okay, so there you go. So
nice.
I just thought this would be a good time to see what a different shape would be. You could even build on this and add, well, let's do it.
You could even build on it or let's go ahead and do that.
Let's just do it.
Now.
Let's just do it. But it gives us so much we can design with on this particular ring. You can use your mind to just explore the different options. You could even do a trilliant shape in the center there if you open it up just a little bit more.
Sure. And trilliant shape happens to be, speaking of our friend Clay Zava, award-winning gem cutter. Trilliant happens to be one of the stones he really enjoys doing.
And he does it so well.
Yes. Oh, his cut gemstones are unbelievable.
They are. Okay, so we're just putting a smaller pear shape. Oops, where did it go? Let's take the V shape off because it's going to lose all of its luster with that on there. And we're going to just give this a little bit of a flip. There we are. And I can just see building out this ring. Last year, you know what we did a lot of? It's interesting. I haven't had anybody come in and request it this year.
What?
We did a lot of variety of blue stones.
Yes. In one ring?
Yes, but I had like 3 people that did that, all within just a couple months. And it was a lot of fun. I thought, oh, we're going to do a lot of people's rings like that, but it didn't really happen. Just those 3. Yeah.
Interesting how that happens.
Okay, so here we are. We're just moving this around. I just felt it needed something right there. You probably all did too.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's go ahead and have one go to the other side. Let's pull it back down so we can see it. Yeah, it just fills in that area nicely. You could just keep adding on this. But let's go ahead and see it on a finger.
Oh, let's start right out early.
Yep.
Love it.
There we go. We're going to flip it around and see what that looks like. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, that's gorgeous.
It just is. I hope you all come in and see. Well, hopefully you'll have it on the show.
Oh, I definitely
Yeah.
will. Now, it is not ready for prime time yet,
No, it isn't.
but it will be on our Wednesday night show when it is ready for prime time.
Yes. So that's tourmalines seem to be in long,
Shapes.
unusual shapes.
Yeah.
So let's put a green tourmaline in there. I don't know which one of these is going to be a green tourmaline.
And by the way,
Oh, there we go. Chrome green tourmaline. Good job.
Oh, Melinda says save soon.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Melinda.
that chrome green is a great representation.
It is. So there you are. Again, this is a
so pretty.
tourmaline. It's going to be in that unusual shape. The stones or the crystals of it must be elongated. I've never researched why they cut them like that, but that has to be the reason.
It must be the way they can get the very best, least included pieces.
Yes. So I know this is kind of an unusual ring, but it really is very arty. I think it's a very arty ring, and this particular design is going to give us that interesting option to work with. Let's go ahead and render this.
Oh, let's do with the center being the chrome green.
Yes, because we don't do much
Tourmaline.
of the chrome diopside.
Oh, chrome. No, this is chrome.
Oh,
tourmaline.
So sorry.
I know.
Chrome
and
tourmaline.
Chrome.
Yes, chrome tourmaline.
And the chrome refers, by the way, to the green color.
Exactly.
So that's why it's chrome tourmaline and chrome diopside, and we know both those colors are green. And boy, that is an excellent rendering of a chrome tourmaline, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Melinda Presnell says, "I want this ring!" exclamation point.
Oh, I'm so glad you're all liking it. That's great.
Yes, that is wonderful.
It's rendering itself again somehow, so let's just let it settle itself down.
And Melinda Presnell goes on to say she wants it in rose gold, of course.
Oh, yes, that would be beautiful.
Now, Lisa asks, when does it go from a baguette to a rectangular stone?
Well, I think any one stone that is exceptionally long would be considered a baguette.
Yes.
I'm sure there's certain proportions.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
I'd have to do some research on that, actually. Do you know any specific thing? Are the Warfords on by any chance?
I know, right?
I know Rick is always so helpful.
I do feel like it's interesting because we don't really think of anything as a quote unquote rectangular stone. We'll either have an emerald cut, a baguette cut, what is a radiant cut.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful
and
stone.
those are all rectangular stones. Interestingly, we don't use we just don't use the term rectangular for some reason. I mean, in our industry.
So it'd just be a rectangular, really be an emerald cut, I would think.
I think it would be, and something elongated like this would be more of a baguette.
Yes. Yeah. The longer.
Are you going to render the pink?
I am. I thought that was a great suggestion.
Oh, and it's
in the rose gold. And so I thought
yes.
I'd turn it into something that had a softer pink colored stone to it. And
Lisa, thank you for that question too, by the way.
And this could be a pink tourmaline. It's funny, pink tourmalines you don't see in that elongated shape as much.
You're right. Well, you just don't see pink tourmalines as much as you see chrome green tourmaline. And then in
That's true.
Which is that gorgeous teal blue color, that is really rare for seeing cut and out in the marketplace.
Yes, it is. Okay, so that's one of the things this particular ring can do.
Oh, that is really pretty.
So we'll save that and go on.
Margarita wanted to see it in a sky blue.
Ooh, that would be pretty. And I'm imagining with the rose gold too. Okay, let's see. Sky blue, where are you? Aquamarine. Isn't that funny? I just can't find the sky blue easily.
Could be anywhere.
Well, here is going to be a sky blue color, so.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
I love it.
That is really a different looking ring.
Love it.
I'm going to render it.
You can wear it that way, too.
Oh, absolutely. This is the way my mother would wear it.
Yeah, you're
Wouldn't
absolutely
she?
right.
She always
Yes.
wore the opposite of what we like.
That's exactly right.
Nothing wrong with that. We just always laughed about it in the family. And she was a wonderful artist that had 75 students up north for her own individual art studio, which was unique for a woman in that day,
That's
actually.
right. And she was also a jury. She was a award winner in many juried shows,
She was.
and
So
especially in the Chicagoland area. So, in any case, so she was always seeing things more uniquely and more artsy.
she did. She did. She always did.
And Melinda said orange diamond. Now that she has brought up something that is, I think, not available. Just
Well, the burnt orange, maybe she's thinking.
that is. Can you get a burnt orange baguette that size?
Well, we can because we can have it cut.
Yes, we can. All right, never mind what I was.
No,
Say.
you're right though. It wouldn't be something we could get what I call off the shelf,
Right.
off the rack. Forgot what I called it.
Yes, we can always have it cut, but my point was that that would be a rarer cut of an orange diamond.
It would be. Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that oh, good. And Melinda said yes, burnt orange.
And we all know how much I like the burnt orange. I think
yes.
it's just
That's why Melinda was like, yes, Tracy will be with me on this.
Yes, I have some very, the sphines which we talked about and which clay brings. I have two beautiful rings that have fire opal and the sphene together.
Oh my golly, that's a gorgeous combo.
It is. Fire opal is amazing.
Yes, it is. Fire opal is the color of orange hard candy. I mean, it is an
You're right.
color.
Okay, so I'm going to go on to show one of the other designs.
Okay. These are the new designs that have recently come out, right?
Yes, we just got them today.
Oh, that's pretty recently. All right.
There we go. Always so weird saying no to saving.
That's a good point.
It is, because if you save it in the temporary, then it asks, what name would you like to save it under?
And then you're like, I wasn't ready to make that many decisions.
I had already saved it under my number 2 something or another. Yeah,
Right.
I had saved it under my 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So it should have known it should have stayed there, not asked again. Okay, we are going to come back in here and I'm going to pick this one here. I love this particular design. I think what's nice about it is it has a halo that is in a different position than you usually see. So when it comes up, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
And I want to tell you that Melinda asked with black diamonds.
Oh, I'm sorry, Melinda.
Go on with that somewhere with what you're working on next.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, so here we are. It is fantastic. The gallery rail has a row of diamonds. It's a halo that looks right at you.
It's a collar, right?
Yep. So when you're, I forgot, it's a new name actually.
So you yepped me, but that didn't seem like you that's what they're calling it.
Well, I mean, it is a collar, but they have a new name for it, and I forgot what it is.
Well, I better learn it too.
Yeah, I'll put it in, and I'll try to find it, and maybe if I post this on Facebook, I will mention it. This is really pretty because you have so much room below that you can design.
Oh my gosh!
It's not just you've got your shank, and then you've got the setting at the top. We can design all under here. So this would be all for you to see. It's not going to be something that other people really notice, but have you ever had a ring on that you just were looking at and you're like, oh, those are special, secret diamonds or stones for me? And those can all be put down below here, or you can actually bring in a design. So let's bring in a little bit of design. I know I always use the one right up at the top there, but let's see if there's something else that I haven't ever used before.
Ooh, she's going out on a limb.
I am. Let's see here. Well, I don't see anything I like. No, I'm just joking. There is plenty here. Let's grab this one. Let's see what this does. It's just a little touch of something special. We did this on a ring recently where the client wanted it high, but there was nothing underneath the ring. And so we added, and we brought in a resin that wasn't quite right. And she came back in and we designed a little more. And it really has a unique design underneath now.
Could you tell folks what it means to bring in a resin?
Oh, okay. So after we get done designing, if you want to see what it will look like in a 3D ring, we would submit the design and they would send us something that looked like a gray wax or maybe a green wax. And it actually would fit your finger. Sometimes it has the stones in it. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it does or why it doesn't. So, because I've submitted it where there's not going to be any stone for them to set, and they have sent it with a stone in it, which I really kind of,
That's interesting.
yeah, I'm both ways I like it. So we bring it in, and then if you like it, we can go ahead and order it just like that, or we can make some changes. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm trying to do. So I'm grabbing this, and it almost looks a little bit like a bow. Let's go ahead and get really close here.
Oh, well.
See, it kind of has a bow look.
Yes, it does. And Teresa loves bows.
And bows are so hot again. And I like that. Bows are such a, it's a really neat design, a little bow is.
It's very feminine.
You've got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think I'd like to give it just a little bit of a turn. So a little bit of a bend, I should say. So let's go ahead and bend this. And we're just going to get this to sit right in underneath the diamond. Let's go ahead and put the handles back on it because I'd like to pull it down. It's a little close to the upper diamond. And there you go. Just a special little touch that only the wearer would see. Nothing that's really needed there for structure, just a little added frill. And
a little added frill.
Added frill. And we're going to move another piece to the other side. Just like that.
Oh, that is so pretty.
And on this particular one, we can actually bring in a little couple of added stones.
Why not?
Why not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and find my favorite. Where are you, favorite? It's like it's disappeared. We know that's not true. No. There it is. I lost where I was at. Not really. Don't want to scare all of you.
That's right.
So I thought it might be nice to bring a little princess cut. We actually have 4 little loose princess cut diamonds, about 2.5 by 2.5 that we were working with today. And I think those might fit perfectly in here. We will see.
That is so sweet.
It's gigantic right now.
Yeah, but it can be any size.
So let's just go ahead and get it down to a more manageable size. The princess cut is a square diamond. Mm-hmm. And we are going to get this to be much smaller. And I hear people in the background saying, you better save.
That's right.
I will. We're going to take off the V shapes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the V shapes, they're the little prong edges here. They get kind of big when you've got a very small stone. So we are going to take this particular stone and we're going to take it down to about 2.5. Let's see if that's going to be close to the size. If not, we can shrink it. We do not have to use the diamonds I have.
No, we do not.
It just was kind of interesting that we're working with them tonight, and let's see how that fits. So we're going to get closer in here, and we're going to give these just a little bit of a turn and drop them down. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm sold on it or not. I think maybe they need to be just a little smaller. There we go.
Oh, I love how this is turning out. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Melinda says save.
Okay. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. It's interesting. I moved it and it didn't seem to move. Get hold of yourself, machine. There we go.
Machine, get a hold of yourself.
Okay, and we can put this in all 4 spots, I believe. There we go. And it just, where have you ever seen princess cut diamonds put into that particular spot? That's the nice thing about designing a piece for yourself or for
I love it.
for someone that you love. Look at that. It's so different.
Yes. And so I would ideally, like, if it were my ring, I would make those in a color. All 4 of them in a color, so that they would have contrast.
Oops.
But just having the diamonds is delightful too.
It is.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think that's nice. And we never really use princess cut. And that just looked like a spot that princess cut would fit perfectly in.
Yes, that was really great, Trey.
So let's go ahead and change some of these diamonds to black diamonds. Actually, I think I might be able to change all the accent diamonds to black diamonds. There we go.
Oh, wow.
And really, there's a lot to be said about black diamonds in yellow gold and a combination of the yellow and white together. It really stands out.
It really does.
The white gold is great for your main diamond because it's a little stronger than yellow gold. Yellow gold does tend to wear. And so, like when you're putting your hands in your pocket, think of 20 years of putting your hands in your pocket or rubbing it against something. Those prongs take a lot. If you can imagine, that little teeny prong there is holding in that diamond. So getting it in platinum, which is what we actually are designing in right now, or getting it in white gold, much more sturdy than getting it in yellow gold. A lot of times people are getting things in 18 karat gold right now.
Yes.
And that's great for the ring. That looks great for the ring, but not so much for those prongs.
Right.
Mm-hmm. On the top. And then like the halo around here, if that was in platinum too, that would be great because it just wears so much better. Okay, there's another thing we can do with this. We can take that center stone out. There we go. And this is great because we can bring in a little halo on the top. I really got fancy with this one earlier today. So we're going to come in here. We're going to grab this halo and bring it on in. What's neat is all of these accent stones on all of the rest of the designs right now have the black diamond accents. And that is good because if that's what you were looking for, you can see what it looks like already before we actually start designing with it. And it's taking its time, bringing it in. I'm going to save. Oh, it saved for me, but I think I better save also. There we go, giving it a little turn up there. Let's bring this diamond halo up to the top. And right now it's in a circle. And we need to get that into a oval shape. So let's go ahead and grab the oval. Oh, in fact, it doesn't have an oval shape because it knows that we can enlarge that circle to turn it into an oval. There we go.
Look at that. That was as easy as can be.
It was, wasn't it? Let's see if we can do it just a little bit more.
Lisa had said that diamond is blinding. Love it.
That's great.
And Terry said very dramatic look. And I'm sorry, I'm a little behind. And it really is a very dramatic look.
We're going to come in here and we are going to bring in, and I'm going to turn it on the side. We're going to bring in another setting for the center. Let's bring in, I don't know. Let's just see what this one looks like. Why not? It's a pretty setting.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see what it looks like in the center there.
I like the sides too. That's going to be neat.
It's going to be kind of smothered in here, so you might not be able to see it, but And as you can see above there, all we really will be able to design it in is a round and an oval.
That's
And
right.
the oval is what we actually are attempting to put in the center there. I thought we could see a couple of different types in the center. So we're going to bring this up. Right now, there is the round. And let's go ahead and change the color of that to white gold so it's not so distracting. There we go. And let's put an oval in the center.
Oh, it's still so gorgeous.
Yeah,
Now,
yes.
go ahead. Continue.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I think you're gonna, move it around so that it's, the right size and everything.
Oops, that got a little large. Let's take it down a little bit.
See? Wonderful.
Oops. Let's see how that's fitting. And let's see if we can look underneath here to see where that's sitting. Okay, I think we can bring it down. Let's see if we can lower that. Oh, we can lower it just by our hands.
You can just pull it down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy. No pun intended.
Oh, but if we do that, we are interfering with that design. Well, that's okay. We'll bring it down and we'll adjust it. Yeah, I think that is great. Let me
That is so neat looking.
get hold of this and give it a little bit of a twist and pull it out. And now we can see it again. Now it's on the outside of those prongs. Yep, so that just gives us a whole different look to this ring. Now, it does appear to have a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit of a gap right here.
Mm-hmm.
I know the original had that, but we have so much going on with the halo and that. Let's just take one more look and see what else this particular ring will allow us to do. The initial ring we started with. Does it allow us to move that halo in any position? It might not. Or put bigger diamonds. The prongs.
It should never allow you not to put bigger diamonds.
Well, let's see here. So we've got the halo. There we go. And the accent. Yeah, you were very funny, Stacy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can make those gems larger. We're waiting. It's like earlier today, we were waiting and waiting. Nothing moved, but we just felt like it did because we'd been waiting so long. We're like, yeah, I saw it. And the gentleman said, I saw it too. And then we realized it was going completely a different direction. We couldn't have ever seen it.
And
we laughed.
No, I heard that too. I heard that discussion going on.
It was funny.
Amusing. Yes.
We just were like, we knew we kept moving it. It had to have moved.
It had to have moved. And both of you were like, yes, we saw it move. And then it's like, oh, not in the right direction. Hold, please.
There we go. I'm making those gems on the side a little bit larger. They're actually going to be closer to the size. Oh, yeah. See it going up? It's just perfect. And we have now closed in on that gap that was between the two halos, which I really think was not good. Now it is much better.
Oh, look at that.
Much better. And because of that, I think we should move up the little princess cuts down below. And that just makes a much better looking ring. There was just too much going on, too many gaps, and now it's filled in. There are quite a few prongs on this ring. In my opinion, I think I'd like to take the center diamond out. So let's remove that and let's bring one in that has 4 prongs and see if we like that better. Now, I did tell it to leave and it's thinking about it right now.
And we'll all stare at it.
There we go.
Like, oh.
Yeah, did it leave? And it will be right there.
Yay.
Okay, I had seen one that might be a better choice. Let's try this one. let's try this one and see what we think. And it does do it in an oval, which is great. And let's hope, I'd like to have the prongs be it kind of in the same spot. The last one we just did had so many prongs, it was just too much. So we're bringing this in, and we're going to hope the prongs are in similar spots. The prongs that are on the halo and the prongs on this. There we go. And we know it's down below, and we know it's in a circle or round.
Please.
And let's go ahead and change that to white. There we go. And let's go ahead and put the oval in there. Let's make it bigger. Oh my.
Whoa.
And let's drop that down because we did really bring it up. And as you can see, now the prongs, I would just let them know we want that prong to be the same. Let's see if that changes it. The same size right across. You can see how that could be. And now you have a piece that looks just so much better.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Thank you. Think of that prong as going straight across instead of kind of
having that little dip.
Yeah.
And when you say you'll just tell them.
Oh, I would tell the company that making it for me, and they will do exactly what I want. There we go. I actually have done a lot of it myself, just by enlarging that prong a little bit. And there you go. So now it looks a whole lot better than all of those prongs that were there. Okay, well, it's kind of neat. We've been designing with the black diamonds like Melinda wanted.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and see it. Go ahead, Stace.
I just wanted to tell you, Melinda said save.
Oh, thank you, Melinda. We might as well. And this again, oh, goodness, there we are.
Oh,
it had disappeared. Okay, so there it is on the hand. You've got your white halo and diamonds at the top, and then the yellow band. If you wanted to do it all in yellow, all in white, it would be another beautiful piece. Really pretty. And if you wanted to do it all in yellow, that's easy enough to do. There we go. So it just is a whole different look, whether you have it in the white or in the yellow. And it looks good on her hand too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's render this piece.
Yes, please.
And I'm going to render it, making sure that we, I'm trying to grab it here. Well, maybe it's, you know what? It stopped for a minute. Let's just give it a minute to catch up.
Yes.
There we go. It jumped way down there.
All over the place.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a picture of this. It's kind of a different look with those. In fact, I might not even have it in a good spot to capture those diamonds underneath. I forgot we had done the orange, burnt orange.
And Melinda said, can I see it in rose gold, please?
Oh, absolutely. There we are in yellow rendered.
Nice. So now you're going to render from the side, though.
Oh, yes, I will.
Move it. Yeah, I don't know exactly what, but put it more like in the shape. Yeah.
Okay, let's render it in this position.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, those prongs, the 4 prongs is so much better choice. When you have 4 prongs in one spot, you really don't want to have like 4 prongs in one spot and 6 prongs right inside of it. It doesn't look good. Gosh, we added a lot to that underneath gallery tonight. And aren't these great new designs they've come up with? I love it.
It's always exciting when they come up with new designs.
Absolutely.
It gets us excited about it. Of course, you can't always know what's new, but we can, and that's really important. And that's one of the reasons why we bring up these new designs. And this gives us an opportunity to do so.
It does.
Wow. Okay. So you did that in the rose
I
gold.
did. Let's see what that looks like rendered.
Okay.
I say the
Excellent.
rose always looks better
Yeah.
rendered than without being rendered.
The rose always looks better without being rendered?
No, it looks better rendered versus not rendered.
Ah, yes. And that is really beautiful. Rose gold in general. It's very beautiful.
It is. And with the black, it really pops.
And I think really we love this rose gold look, even on the underside, where you can see that little element that you added. Is that still in yellow gold?
It's still in white, but see, we can go to yellow. Let's see. What if we did the white?
Oh, I see. Okay,
Ooh,
I see it.
Isn't that a pretty combination?
Yes, yes, it is.
Let's render that because I love little extra designs. If you're going to design a piece, you might as well add those little extra things.
I agree 100%. And those little extra things are not that expensive to add either.
Absolutely. It's funny. I was just thinking that same thing.
To make it bespoke, as they call it, or completely custom for you. Plus, when it's a secret stone or a secret design that only you can see when being worn, I mean, that just makes it even better. That's so sentimental.
It is. Well, I think that's probably it for tonight, unless somebody had anything else they wanted to add.
Okay, let's take a look here. And looks like Margarita also wanted to see it in the rose gold, so that was good.
I can put just plain diamonds just so that, the clear diamonds, just so people can get an idea of what it looks like with the clear.
If you would like that, that's fine too.
Okay, and it's nice we can change this so easily. Oh, yeah, that's really nice also. And we'll change it all back to rose.
Oh, that's pretty, Trey.
Oh, we could change this to white. Oh, yeah, that gives us a whole nice look.
It does.
And that makes the diamond very secure at the top because we've got it in platinum.
And Diane Sherman says, wonderful show tonight.
Oh, thank you, Diane.
And Teresa says, great show tonight. Isn't that sweet?
It is. Thank you.
You're all so good to us.
You know what? I'm going to re-render this because I
She's
have to tell
re-rendering
you,
it, folks.
they look so much better in the platinum. I don't know why. It just gives a brighter white on the rendering. White gold is not as yellow as they have it here, but the platinum really pops. And the more diamonds we have, the longer it takes to do the rendering.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You can even put trillions underneath. You do all kinds of things. It has so much room under there to work with. Okay, I think that is it.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
That, Trey. Yes, thank you, everyone, for watching Tracy design that. That's beautiful. And then, of course, Tracy will have a number of images of those. How are we switched? Are we switched? Yep, we are. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Switch us back.
Was it like that earlier?
No.
Well, you added me again.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you had to add me again.
That's exactly how we got switched. And therefore, your tiny little head and my huge head are once again doing the tiny head, huge head thing. All right. So we still have to give away that gorgeous vermeil necklace with red enamel and freshwater pearl. And we want to remind you all that we will be open this Saturday, August 31st. And that is, of course, when there's a long weekend for lots of folks. But Tracy and I will be at the store this Saturday. So if you'd like to see either of us, we will be in there. And then also a reminder that this next Wednesday, September 4th, we will be giving away a $500 diamond and I should say black and white diamond necklace valued, I already said at $500. And that is on our weekly live online fine jewelry sale. And then Tracy's next live custom jewelry design along will be 2 weeks from tonight, Thursday, September 12th at 7 p.m., where once again we will give away a sterling necklace valued at least $100. And very interesting because it shows here, I better go back this way. What happened here? Are we okay? Everything good? It shows, so you dropped out and that was good, question mark?
I'm still there.
But your other one is not there.
Right. I took that away.
Okay, in any case, so hopefully you will join us and we will give you lots of reminders for that between now and the next custom jewelry design along. So we have just one thing to do, and that is to announce the winner of that $139 freshwater pearl and vermeil necklace, and that winner is Terry Rinko. Terry, congratulations. A round of applause for you. And as you know, all you need to do is come on in and pick up your prize at your convenience, and we'll take your picture under the iconic Masterpiece Jewelers neon sign, which is also celebrating 30 years this year, just like our store is. And we want to thank you so much for the camaraderie that we have all been able to build on these Wednesday and Thursday night programs when we get to be with you while you're comfortably at your home. It's really important and special to Tracy and I, and we thank you for supporting small businesses such as ours. And until we see you at our store, either Friday or Saturday, or next Wednesday for our live online fine jewelry sale, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we remind you to stay sparkly, everyone. Good night.
Bye-bye.
To schedule a free custom jewelry design appointment with Tracy, simply call or text us at 386-252-0010. Your appointment can be in person at Masterpiece Jewelers or online over Zoom. It's your choice.